Hello friends, welcome back and welcome to this tutorial series of Jetpack Compose. So in this video, we are going to learn about Compose basics. So in this tutorial, we will be seeing what are composable functions, how to create them, and how to check the live preview of the UI components UI we will be going to build, and also how to add some basic composable functions like text and button in our views. So let's get started. So here I am in a project which we are building since the last video. So here we have already set up this project and we have also tried launching this. So let me minimize the emulator, and now in this video I'll be explaining this one by one. So here set inside the set content, as we don't have any XML file here for the layout, this set content will accept a lambda function and all the our UI code will reside here. So in the compose, we can create different functions and make these functions as a composables. We can call this function as a composable function, and inside that we can add any element just like text here. Even though it is seeing as a normal function, but it is not a normal function, it is a composable function, and we made composable function. We annotate composable function with this annotation at that composable. If any UI, if you want to build any UI and you are adding some UI code in that, then that function is called as composable function, and that should be annotated with the added composable. If we just control click on this one inside the text, you can see internally this is also one of the composable functions. You can see here this is also annotated with added composable, and it has been written internally, which accepts lot of this all arguments, and we can pass it from wherever we are using that function. Let me just close this one, and this now coming to this theme. So as we have the add theme just like in the XML views, so this is a default theme which the Compose provides us, and the name is simple, this project name, and the suffix is then attached as a theme here. Sorry for that. And this also accepts a lambda, and this scaffold is something different. We'll have a dedicated video about the scaffold, but for now just understand that scaffold provides us a good way to represent our UI. I'll just remove this scaffold for now from here, and what I'll do, I'll first directly add a text here. So if I want to show hello world here, I'll just write a hello world here. I would need to use this text composable. If you want to write this, you just you want to say there's a text composable, and yeah, that's it. I'll just give it a padding, and there is only padding in composable. There is no any margin. There is no margin in composable. So, and because all the things which margin can do, padding can do both, so that's why margin is not needed. If I want to add some padding here, then I just need to add modifier.padding. Modifier is also separate concept. We will be having a separate video about modifier, but for now let's just understand that I am giving it a padding of top equal to 30, and when I write 30, then in the XMLs, if you want to give a padding or a margin, then we used to give the units in the DP or SP. Same way we also have to give the here units same way here, but we need to provide it just like this dot dp and just import it with alt enter. It gets imported. So these dp and sp are both created as an extension function. If I just control click on this dp, then you can see that this is a inline function, inline var int dot dp. So this is a extension created for the created on the top of this integer class. Let me just close this. Yes, now our text will be displayed as a hello world with a top padding of 30 dp. Let's run our application and see how it get displayed here. And yes, our application is now running, and you can see here hello world is appearing on the top left corner. So any composable you will put here will start from the top left corner. So this is how we can include a text composable here, and we are able to show the text here. Now I also want to show a button here. So I'll just rub this one and we'll insert the button here. So when you are, let me just close this one. So when we are inserting a button here, there is a mandatory parameter, that is a on click. So what will happen on clicking on the button? So that is a mandatory parameter that we need to pass here. So we just need to pass this on click equal to, and it accepts the lambda function. So whatever we want that button to do after clicking, that code we will be going to write here. For now we can keep it as an empty, there is no issue with that, but we need to implement that. And inside the button, this button accepts a again accepts a composable function. You can just hover on this one and you can see it accepts a composable. You can see here content, and it is a composable. And here we can write some composable function, like if we want to display a button but we want to give a text to that button, then we need to do it here. But we cannot just write my button here, we should pass a composable. So just write a text here, and here inside the text we'll just pass a my button. Okay, and now just relaunch our application. Okay, sorry, I also need to give a padding. So where can I give a padding? Inside this button as a parameter. So I'll just write padding, modify dot padding. I want this from top and I want it of a 30.dp. Okay, now let me just rerun our application and check the result. Our application is running, and yes, we are able to see the my button here. The color is automatically taken according to the theme. So yes, we are able to see and we are able to click on this button as well. Currently we are not doing anything on clicking of this button. So this is how we can insert the button. But now I want to display both button and text here. So what should I do? I'll just add both of the composable button and text here. Let me first do one thing. I want to extract this button into separate composable function. Let me just vanish this both of this, and I'll just right click on this one, refactor, and extract function. So it will automatically extract the function, and I'll write my button. Okay, okay, this is a composable function. Now this function will be called, and this will provide the same output. I just want to create a separate composable function to show my text as well. That's like a hello world, just like we did a few minutes before. How to create a composable function? There is a shortcut for that. comp you need to write, and you can see here it is giving a prompt like create composable function. Just click enter and you will get this ready-made template. Just type your composable function name. I'll write my custom text. Okay, and here I'll just write one text composable, and here I'll just write hello world. Okay, now I want to show both of these composable, but so what I'll do, I am already calling this my button, I'll also call this my custom text also, because I want to show both my custom text. Okay, so both of these function I am calling from this set content, and let me just rerun the application. Yes, and we can see the results. Okay, we can see the result, but results are not something that we have expected. The button is getting shown here, and the text, we don't have a padding on the text. Okay, let's just add the padding to the text as well. I just copy the same code and paste it here. Okay, now the text will also have a padding. Now if you look carefully, the button and the text are getting overlapped. We have, even if we have put it one after the another, but they are overlapping each other. Why? Because any composable, if you put directly here, it will always start from top left corner. and that is the same case happening because and thus these two composables are overlapping each other. So how to resolve them? There is one concept called as column. So that we will be seeing in the next video. That is one of the most used and important concept in Compose. So make sure to watch the next video for that. And I just wanted to give you a hint why that is necessary. So in this, as a part of this video, I just wanted to cover one more thing. That is, let me just close the function. Now, while working with the XML layouts, as we are going to add a new views, let's say text, image, button, if we want to if we are going to add this, then we are able to see the live preview of those things. But here in Composable, as we are if we are adding some UI components here, then we are not able to see the live preview of those one. Then it becomes very difficult to check how our UI is going. But there is a way to do that here in Compose as well. You can see the same buttons are here as well. You can split between UI and your code. So if I just click on this one, then it is saying that no preview found. Add preview by annotating composables with @preview. So there is one more annotation that we can use here to see the preview of our changes. So if I want to check how this button will be seen, so I'll just annotate with this with @preview. Sorry, please show the capital @preview. And as soon as I make this @preview, rendering has been already started, and you will be able to see the my button view here. Yeah, it is very now it has come to its original size. We are able to see, but this is not the view, the typical view that we used to see in a compose layout, in a view. So how we can do that? We can simulate the same behavior by giving one parameter, that is a show system UI, and if we put it as a true, then it will show it in a normal way that we are used to in a while building a UI with XML layouts. Yes, now this is the whole device and this is the button where it will appear. And if I want to see both of these things, my custom text and my button composable, if I just copy pasted this one, then it will not be shown in the same. It will create a separate preview for both of these composables. Here it will show my button and it has created separate UI, and here it is showing a hello world. So each if you if you have one or more functions and you have annotated each of them with a preview, then each preview will be rendered separately. So this is thing I wanted to show you. And here if you change the text, then it will be reflected at the same instance. My custom button, if I just write this, it will automatically refresh the UI and it will show you the updated UI, my custom button. So this is how you can check a live preview of what you are going to build in your Compose UI. So that's it about this tutorial. I hope now you have understanding about what is called as composable function and how to create a UI and how to see the live previews of the composables. In the next video, we will be seeing about rows and columns, which are important concepts for the composable Compose UI, and make sure you don't miss that. If you like this video, then please click on like, share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you will be notified whenever a new video is published. We'll meet in the next tutorial. Till then, goodbye, happy coding.